Peace and light, everybody. Happy Love Day today. For those of you that are tuning in from YouTube, I had to cut out my Tibetan singing bowl in the beginning because I noticed that it doesn't sound as therapeutic as it does from my end over here. I'm really definitely hitting that singing bowl to get myself in tune, to get myself in alignment and everything. But I'm definitely trying to share that energy. However, if it ain't helping you out, I just didn't see the usefulness in it. But yeah, that's definitely one of those things that I do. Not only that, just to pay a special shout out and a special ashe to my beautiful friend Barney, who gifted me the Tibetan singing bowl right before she passed away. So with that, ashe to her. Ashe to her. And happy Love Day to everybody. This is definitely a powerful, energetic day, and we're going to talk a whole lot about that in just a little bit. I wanted to touch base on the conversation with a divine priestess last week, Priestess Andrea. Shout out to her. We definitely talked about divine times, and we hit on Black History Month, and we can still see what the power structure looks like and how that is all going down and how that plays out. And so many of us in the African diaspora suffer from PTSD, and not just post-traumatic stress disorder, but post-traumatic slave disorder, in which a lot of us that are descendants of slaves have definitely had a difficult time to adjusting and to stepping into our sovereignty. But that's okay though, family, because we're here to help and support each other. We're gonna love each other. We're gonna love each other through this whole process and everything. And I really appreciate Dr. Joy DeGroy Leary, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, who put this powerful work out that gave us those three components of post-traumatic slavery disorder, which is ever-present anger, vacant esteem, and racist socialization. And we talked a little bit about that racist socialization and how it shows up. It is profound, y'all, how this shows up on so many levels, right? I mean, the profoundness of it. And so with that, just bringing that insight back, because on my own particular level was part of the reason why I really stopped doing this work on the African diaspora, those descendants of slaves receiving reparations within our within this country. We've seen so many other ethnicities receive reparations for wrong that has been done to them. So many traumatic events have happened to so many different individuals in our past, and it's only right that those individuals that are descendants of slaves see reparations for the many atrocities that we suffered. And so with that, I was doing on Thursday, because Thursday is a day that's all about expansion, that's all about growth. It's growth. I'm sorry, I'm on that Love Day vibe, but it's connected to that Jupiter energy. And so with that, with reparations, we want to make sure that we are putting it in for us being able to be made whole. And I know that there's been so many disputations as to whether or not that would be a good investment to put into our community. However, when we love and honor ourselves, we start making choices that reflect that, family. We are worthy. We are worthy. And speaking of divine times, I wanted to talk about the time and what needs to happen right about now. And so right now we are embarking upon the ice moon, which is what the full moon in February is called, that ice moon. So this is also the Leo full moon as well, right? And we already know what this full moon is about, right? This is when that energy gets heightened and everything. They say 911 is called a lot more and everything, but also emotions, expressions, intuitive abilities, right? And if it has an effect on the waters, it raises the tides and everything. Just imagine what it does to the water that's within us, right? And that water being connected to emotions, it gets heightened up. So those romantic feelings get heightened up, those connections with others, and also those creative energies get heightened up during those particular times, right? And what a powerful time it is with the sun that is in Aquarius and the moon that is in Leo. And these two energies right here, we got Aquarius, which is all about the collective, and the Leo energy, which is all about that individual and building that confidence and whatnot, right? Then we turn around, and then also, and shit, I got me one of these little astrology calendars that's really keeping me. It's an astrological calendar. It kind of confuses me a little bit. I don't want to take it off the wall because it's hard to put back up. But it really confuses me because it's set up by astrological signs, so it takes a bit to get used to. So I bring it up here with me so that I can always make sure that I'm in alignment and in tune with the energy that's around me. So this one, instead of it going January, February, March, April, and so on, it goes by the astrological signs. So right now it's on the Aquarius side, right? This is something that definitely keeps me all the way in the loop and everything. You can get these at like any of the bookstores, wherever they at and everything. And this is one of those ways that I try to really keep track of that. And because I'm still learning on how to really work with this whole astrology system and everything, I'm getting so much out of it, y'all. So much out of it that I just felt obligated to make sure that I'm keeping myself busy, keeping myself sharp, trying to learn something new, and just making sure that I'm aligning with that energy. And so along with that, we got Venus that is conjunct with Mars in Capricorn, and that conjunct means that it's a blending of energy. So we're talking about that Venus energy that's all about our connections and how we relate to each other and all of the stuff, all of those beautiful things that we love in life, right? And then we're talking about Mars, that ambition, that passionate energy, right? And that let's go get it type of energy, right? And it being in Capricorn, which we know that Capricorn energy is all about number one, making it happen, right? Being ambitious and independent. So this is really going to let us know that this is a time for successful collaborations, right? And or independent building of some things that's going to really bless the shit out of the collective, right? And just finding also in our relationships, just finding independence, like letting go of the codependency that shows up in a lot of relationships, and really being able to stand on our own 2 feet. Not saying that we can't get together as a couple and everything, but just really doing our own thing and being independent while we do that. So this is a definite powerful time in that. And then Jupiter is sextile Uranus, right? Jupiter, of course, I was just talking about that with that reparation. It's all about expansion and growth, right? And then Uranus is all about that originality and awakening and how we go about doing things, right? The sextile energy is really about how they energetically support each other during that particular time, right? So we open the door to like progressive thinking, idealism, and being inspired to do good, right? This right here is a time for us to get with those like minds that are going to be some change agents in this world, some outside of the box type of thinking. It's time for us to all get together, put those non-conventional ideas out here in this world, and do something different that's going to be a blessing to somebody besides our damn self, right? It can definitely be a blessing to us, but this is a time right here for us to see bigger picture type of things, right? And so I am all here for it. Then Then what a time it is, y'all. On the 18th, we shift over. My calendar changes over into the Pisces season that starts on the 18th. And that Pisces energy is all about that mysticism, imagination, and compassion and intuition. And that gets heightened around this particular time. So what a powerful, powerful, powerful time it is for us to really work with this Leo moon energy. You see, I got my hat on and all of that, and my scarf. I'm in full Leo mode, and that right there is the energy that I rocks with all the way. My sun is in Leo. I am excited about this energy right here, and so with that, I'm going to be doing a lot of work. So let's talk about what needs to happen as far as all of your beauty tools, right? We go do this with it. Charge it up, y'all. Charge it up. That's what we go do. Charge all of that shit up. This full moon energy, especially anything that's connected with beauty, that's connected with glamour. So we're talking about all of your facial all of the I forgot what these shits is called. All of the facial rollers. I got a jade one. It's already in the window. I keep that kind of downstairs, so when I'm getting washed and dressed, I have a rose quartz one. I have this one right here is the solar soda light one that I always keep on deck and everything to really work with that energy. I have an opal one. I have them in all types of different colors, and all different types of energies to work with to really support and nourish your skin. And all of these particular ones, when they're charged up and they're charged with your intention, is going to work for you in a special and beautiful way. Now, with these particular, with any of your stones, grab them all up, family. Grab them all the hell up and get them all lined up so that you can get them charged up so that they can really work to serve your fullest and greatest potential. This is a time right now for getting that glamour magic on deck right about now. Leo energy is all about your ability to shine, to stand out, to do your thing on a whole individual and original and a creative level. Leo's energy is the sun, and the sun is a luminary, my friends, and regardless, you don't need nothing else. The sun just shines. You don't need no help with that. And so with that particular energy, you definitely want to charge up all of your face creams, all of your skin creams, all of your oils, all of your polishes that you use for intentional purposes. You want to charge up all of your beauty instruments, especially those I am losing my train of thought. Hold up. What are the brushes? That's what I'm talking about. All of your brushes, the ones that you use to apply your makeup with, right? Your makeup itself, charge that shit up. Charge it all up. And definitely watch what the result is. Start visualizing what your intention is, what you want to see happen. You know, how you want this to work for you. Do you want it to illuminate your skin? Do you want it to bring out your eyes? Do you want it to highlight your smile? Do you want it to just really illuminate your inner beauty within? Like, what is the intention with that? Do you want to stand outside of the crowd and all of that other stuff? You charge that shit up with intention, family, and the sky is the limit. And I'm here to tell you. So definitely this this full moon energy is definitely some energy to work with in order to charge up your stuff. The other thing that you want to do is definitely let go of all of that shit that doesn't serve you. So let's talk about how this moon works, right? So when the moon is building up to the energy, since today is Valentine's Day, we got 2 days before the full moon. This right now is a really good time to start really working on all of the momentum that you're building towards any desired results that you want. This is a time to start focusing that energy on it, right? And then when we get that full moon energy, right, we can definitely like charge it with that full moon energy. But then as the moon wanes, we can also use that powerful energy for us to release any of those things that's going to prevent us from achieving that which we already set the intention for. This is a powerful time. This is definitely a powerful time. That moon in Leo, y'all, in Leo. So this is really a time for us to game up, to get some new swag, to bring it up. And I'm going to tell you about a perfect moon goddess that's going to help us and assist us in making that shit happen. Not really a moon goddess, but the goddess for the Leo moon to work with at this particular time is the goddess Oshun. Oshun is always worked with in a lot of the African, traditional African spiritual system. This is a goddess of love and of beauty and sensuality and femininity. I have a difficult time with that word, and that's letting me know that I really need to work with that energy when it's difficult for me to get that out of my mouth. Femininity. The color to work with Oshun is the color yellow, the color gold, and that honey type of color, right? Because she brings that honey vibe all up into the thing, the sweetness in life, right? And the animal totem that you work with the goddess Oshun is the peacock. And that peacock, you see how those feathers, they stand out in a crowd. You can't miss that peacock, baby. You definitely can't. When it's your time to shine, the peacock shows up and just shows out, and there ain't nothing you can do with that. It just is what it is, right? Definitely work with the goddess Oshun. Now, if you want to put together an altar or a little space just to really give her proper propers, you're going to do that with some silk or some type of a luminous gold fabric, right? You're going to work with the number 5. So one thing that you can do is like maybe get a bowl of nickels or 5 of something of the other, you know. Cowrie shells. I got my cowrie shell belt on to help to bring on that feminine energy and everything with that, right? Oranges, lemons, honey. I really have been tapping into a lot of that Oshun energy. It shows up in big ways in my family, right? So where my energy is mostly, for the most part, the yin and yang type of energy, right? What I've noticed, and I also have some Oshun like vibration up in there. You see the blonde hair and whatnot, right? Gold is just one of the colors that I really work with, especially when I'm dealing with prosperity and everything. But my mother was definitely a Oshun energy. My oldest daughter is absolutely a Oshun energy. They radiated, they vibrated. Beyonce is a Oshun energy, and if I'm not mistaken, and this is in the way that I'm perceiving this, those individuals that's vibrating at that number 5, right? That number 5 life path, that number 5 energy, definitely some Oshun energy, absolutely right there. So the goddess Oshun, her number is 5 when you want to work with that, right? Some yellow flowers, a fan, get you a picture of her. All of those things are going to help to connect you with that energy of Oshun. When I'm working with her, I like to do some honey in my baths, and for this particular moon right here, I use 5 golden carnations that I worked with, right? They were yellow carnations. They had a little bit of spray of orange on there. I liked them a lot because they were different. They stood out. They got me in alignment with that energy that I was working in. You got to see, when you're doing your stuff, you got to put your own little vibe into it so that this will be just for you. You don't really necessarily need nobody to show up and do this for you. You do this yourself. Nothing's more effective. Nothing is more effective than when you do this for yourself and have true focused intention. I'm here to tell you, this has been my experience. And so with that, I use those 5 carnations. I really like working with carnation energy. Like, I like working with flowers. Let's just get that off the table, right? But working with these carnations is something special because carnations have the ability to absorb a lot of the energy that's going to prevent you from getting towards your desired results. It also helps, it does a lot of healing work, right? So the different carnations, there's different color carnations. Align them with the chakras if you're not really sure about that, or just get the all-purpose white carnations and really start working with that energy. You can take those carnations to the hospital when you're going to see somebody that's not feeling too well, not doing well, and those carnations, especially those white ones, will come and bring that healing vibration to the whole room up in there. So you can even bless the neighbor that's on the other side of the hospital room when you bring that carnation energy into the room, y'all. So definitely check out that carnation and the vibration. And when I'm working with that also, I want to make sure that you got something that's going to strain that, because when you're working with the carnations, you want to take each of the heads of the carnations and really rub them against your skin so that it can help in cleansing your aura. And when you do that, you'll start to notice like a lot of the petals fall off and into the water and everything. And when that happens, you want something down at the bottom to be able to catch all of that stuff. I'm here to tell you it works wonders. Absolutely. So definitely check that shit out right there. A really good stone to work with, we already know the quartz crystal. The clear quartz crystal is definitely going to help get you in alignment with whatever energy it is that you're trying to get into, that's going to connect you to your star player. The clear quartz crystal is your high five and your spiritual support on whatever it is that you're trying to do. They go come in and say for sure, and bring the affirmative to you and let you know you are worthy. You are worthy. This is definitely a stone when nothing else, if you're not sure and nothing else is help, this is a stone that can definitely rock with you. If you ain't got no other stone in your toolbox, this is definitely a stone to work with. Definitely work with the clear quartz crystal. It will support whatever intention it is and help to amplify the energy. I love these. These are one of my absolute favorites. The other thing, because you may want to take that clear quartz crystal and charge it like nobody's business during that full moon and put your intention with it, a really good stone to work with is the citrine. Do I got me a citrine on that right here? Let me see what I got. A bag of crystals. So the citrine crystal right here, y'all. The citrine. This one right here, it can't really even hold a negative charge. The citrine family, it can work with you while you're charging up your other crystals. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to charge it up, set your intentions with it or anything like that. But the citrine crystal cannot hold any negative energy. So you don't really have to worry about clearing it, charging it, or none of that other stuff. It's gonna do what it does. So this is really a good crystal to work with and helping to boost that confidence. You see that it's gold and yellow color that's going on with it and everything. And that works directly with that solar plexus energy, right? That's going to help to raise that confidence level up. That gold is all around that prosperity vibe and energy, that positivity that goes along with that color, that sunny disposition of the yellow and that yellow color. And of course, prosperity, no doubt about it. This is going to help you get in alignment with all of that energy. So you definitely want to work with that citrine crystal during this particular time. So I am going to wrap it up for this particular thing. I just got to tell y'all something. You are so worthy. And during this Black History Month, don't let nobody tell you you're not enough. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't worthy. I have been walking around with a song in my heart. Can't sing a tune, but just a song in my heart, just to keep encouraging me, to keep encouraging us to continue in this path, in this work, in this journey. Continue to try to reach for those things, to live our best lives in everything. You are absolutely worthy. I want you to love yourself out here. I want you to love everyone around you. I want you to love. This is a time for us to really tap into that love energy. Ironically, Valentine's Day is also with the number 6, and that number 6 is all about that harmonious, nurturing energy. So we really do need to love and support each other. Love and support, family. Love and support. Song in my heart, y'all. Oh, love, we bless your name. You're truly great, and greatness is your way. Worthy, you are worthy, and we bless your name. Peace and light, peace and love, family.